Europe hides many secrets beneath its soil. But one stands above all others, a NATO military base so secretive, so heavily guarded, that only whispers escape its gates. Today, we take you on a rare journey inside, where cutting-edge technology meets Cold War shadows. On the map, it looks ordinary. A small town nearby, rolling hills, farmland stretching into the horizon. But behind electrified fences lies a compound that has defined NATO's hidden strength for decades. Locals have always speculated. Some say it's a communications hub. Others whisper about underground bunkers where generals gather during crises. Few know the truth. The roots of this base stretch back to the Cold War, when Europe stood divided by the Iron Curtain. NATO needed secret installations, places to store intelligence, track Soviet movements, and prepare for the unthinkable nuclear confrontation. By the 1960s, this hidden location had already been hardened with underground tunnels and reinforced concrete shelters. It was designed to survive not just bombs, but a nuclear blast. Entering this base is like crossing into another world. Beyond the first gate, cameras track every movement. Guards scan biometric IDs, while armored vehicles stand by in hidden positions. Security measures include multiple perimeter fences with intrusion detection sensors, watchtowers equipped with long-range thermal cameras, anti-drone defenses to prevent spying from above. Inside, even NATO officers follow strict need-to-know rules. Entire wings of the compound remain off-limits, even to senior ranks. What truly sets this NATO base apart is not its walls, but its eyes and ears. Beneath domes that look like giant golf balls, radar arrays sweep the skies. Satellites overhead feed streams of data into underground command centers. Inside, analysts monitor incoming aircraft movements across Eastern Europe, submarine signatures in the Baltic and Black Seas, missile tests launched thousands of miles away. This base is less about soldiers and more about signals, satellites, and secrecy. It is NATO's digital fortress. But the real heart of the base lies underground. Entire levels carved into the earth, sealed by massive blast doors. These tunnels are lined with cables, pipes, and reinforced walls thicker than a battleship's hull. Facilities include a full-scale command bunker with digital war rooms, living quarters for hundreds of officers who can remain sealed for weeks, emergency power systems fueled by underground reservoirs. Some claim there are even deeper levels, silent chambers storing classified hardware and maybe even strategic weapons. NATO denies this, but the whispers persist. Life inside is both ordinary and extraordinary. Soldiers eat in mess halls, play sports in underground gyms, and call families from secured phones. But every day they live with the weight of guarding Europe's most sensitive secrets. Shift rotations keep the base alive 24/7. Analysts, engineers, linguists, and cyber specialists work side by side. Most will never speak of what they see. For them, secrecy is not just a duty, it's survival. Today's battlefield is digital, and this base may be NATO's most advanced cyber defense hub. Here, algorithms scan millions of data points for signs of cyber attacks. Hackers working for hostile states test NATO defenses every day. Inside the base, cyber warriors fight back in silence. The secrecy of the base has fueled countless rumors. From underground train lines connecting to other countries to vaults storing next-generation weapons, the myths grow with every year. While most are fiction, one fact remains undeniable. This base represents NATO's hidden backbone, a place where plans for Europe's defense converge, quietly, secretly, but decisively. If you're fascinated by what lies behind NATO's closed doors, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue these deep investigations into the world's most secret military installations. Every military alliance needs a brain, a nerve center where information flows in, decisions are made, and commands ripple outward. This base is one of NATO's hidden brains where surveillance, strategy, and readiness converge. Inside, giant digital screens map Europe in real time. Air routes, naval positions, radar sweeps, and cyber alerts glow in shifting colors. Analysts in uniform lean forward, headsets on, voices low but urgent. Not every mission launched here makes headlines. In fact, most never will. From this underground command, NATO has tracked Russian bombers skirting European airspace. They've monitored submarines moving quietly in the North Atlantic. They've even coordinated cyber defense during suspected digital intrusions. Sometimes fighter jets scramble into the night sky within minutes of an alert from this base. Other times, naval destroyers change course, all on signals sent from this very bunker. In the Cold War, the base focused on Soviet tanks, missiles, and bombers. Today, its priorities have shifted. Drones, cyber attacks, and hypersonic weapons now dominate the watch lists. NATO has adapted the base with AI-driven threat detection systems, hypersonic missile tracking radars, cyber defense cells running constant war games. But at its core, the mission remains unchanged: ensure Europe is never caught by surprise. Secrecy isn't just about technology. It's also about preparation. Deep inside, soldiers and analysts take part in constant drills, some lasting hours, others days. One drill might simulate a cyber attack shutting down power grids. Another could rehearse the interception of incoming bombers. In the most extreme, the scenario assumes nuclear weapons in play. The goal? To be ready for anything. It's easy to see this base as a machine, but inside are men and women who carry the burden of constant vigilance. Interviews with former NATO officers reveal the intensity. A radar operator who once tracked a Russian aircraft moving dangerously close to NATO airspace. A cyber analyst who spent 72 straight hours countering a wave of hostile hacking attempts. A young lieutenant describing the pressure of running live drills in a sealed bunker. They live in secrecy, often far from family, their stories hidden behind layers of classified silence. The base does not belong to one nation, but to many. Soldiers from across NATO rotate through its halls: Germans, French, British, Americans, Italians, Poles, and more. Together they share intelligence, guard secrets, and trust each other in silence. Yet the unity comes with pressure. Different nations bring different doctrines, different approaches to security. Inside this base, compromise becomes strategy. Rumors still swirl about what lies deepest beneath the base. Some say there are hidden vaults storing advanced drones or prototype weapons. Others believe there's a direct command line to nuclear forces. While NATO denies such claims, the mystery adds to the aura. Every base of this magnitude carries stories, some true, others exaggerated, all feeding into the mythology of secrecy. The base has already survived decades of geopolitical shifts, but the future may demand even more. Upcoming upgrades include quantum-resistant encryption for communications, integration of autonomous drones into its surveillance grid, hypersonic defense systems capable of reacting in seconds. This is not just Europe's hidden fortress of today, it is being built into the fortress of tomorrow. Why does this secret NATO base matter? Because in an age where conflict can begin with a single cyber attack or a missile moving faster than sound, NATO needs eyes, ears, and a brain ready to respond instantly. This base is not just about secrecy. It's about survival. The survival of an alliance that has shaped Europe for generations. We've walked through the guarded gates, descended into the underground halls, and uncovered the shadows behind NATO's most secret base in Europe. It is more than concrete and steel. It is a symbol of readiness, of unity, and of the hidden power that guards Europe's future. What do you think? Should NATO's secrets remain hidden, or should more transparency be demanded in the modern world? Share your thoughts below. And if you want more deep investigative documentaries into the world's military mysteries, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps these stories alive.